Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s, Rolexes got more than one. My AP costs 31 millimeters, 41. Stick, him up with a stick, each of the shorter one. You can't short me one, in the club the shortest one. Lightly the shortest one, on my mind, Georgia one. Crocodile, I got water one. Vegan thing, I slaughter one. Freaks, I got more than one. Fuck daddy and daughter one. Tory putting in labour, this that Jeremy Corbyn one, awkward one, race me paired, tortoise one, I need a thing, 30 plus, Blackberry and Walkman one, look I left my phone and my babies, silent mode, my guys on riding mode, zombies, survival mode, he's got a new investment pot that showed no microphone, I'll ride for bro, he's next to I like typing on, it's 4, 5 old, 6 to 1. For the kicks I love, 1254 like 6 to 1. Babe, in my mentions, that's area 51. I'm so close to my pension, my left wrist is 61. My left wrist retired. My apprentice trying to get a hell of sugar. There's no way I can. Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s. Rolexes got more than one. My AP got 31, millimeters 41. Stick.
Kevlar, make sure you get up here tonight.
You can't short me one. In the club, the shortest one. Lightly, the shortest one. On my mind, Georgia one. Crocodile, I got water one. Vegan thing, I slaughter one. Freaks, I got more than one. Fuck daddy and daughter one.
Jeremy Corbyn one. Rated 1. Most hated 1. I love that thing. Happy belated 1.
Bailiff one. Okay, we learn on this that by on the Davis one. This topic's there. Watch, prayer. Yeah, stainless one.
Don't need it.
Hating niggas gonna hate this one. I live life in a high map fly to the bar with the guys at the Webster shit. I can wear a different kettle every day of the month from it.
Right, let's get this started. Right. Seeing what these little voice notes on this Jim Smith account's been put out, right? Today. Right, you've got Dingbat 1, you've got Dingbat 2, and you've got Dingbat 3. This is where I want to understand this right here. Emma, you are bound to right in what you're doing, right? No one else, it's you. You're putting all this out thinking, yes, I can do this. I can be the big boy for these JCAB boys. I can be the legit number one. I can be this big princess that all these men want to sit and love me. No. Right? You call people grasses. What you're doing at the minute is grassing on people, right? Putting voice notes out, saying that you've got all this. All you're doing is showing yourself that you're not to be trusted on YouTube. You run your mouth like the big-eyed girl that you think you are, but if someone went face-to-face with you, you'll shit your knickers. You really, really would shit your knickers, right? You can use all your little mates like Patrick Ward and the rest of the Beastie crew. I really couldn't give a flying fuck. They're all dingbats. It couldn't last 30 seconds and I can trigger them all like fuck. Right? So you have been in touch with Roxanne Dale. You, personally, yourself, has been in touch with Roxanne Dale. You put that up on your community page. Are you ringing or what? Because that's the kind of caliber you are. Just remember, I played your mind over the new year when I said I wanted to, put all this to bed, and you said the exact same thing. Are you ringing or what? Right? Because you feel like these people are going to run to you. These people are going to listen to you. These people ain't going to listen to you at all because you're a big fat stinking liar. And you've been caught out so many times. You did have sexual relationships with Kev. You did take a load of money off him. You've recorded your husband, right? You've recorded your husband. Your husband didn't know about it till we put it up, right? That's the caliber of level you are. You feel like you play a victim. You really, 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 really do play a victim. No one likes you. No one really does like you. And after what you've done now, no one's ever going to trust you. You're infatuated by, hello, let's see, boy. Nice to see you then. Fucking hell, first time ever. You sit there like butter wouldn't melt, right? Oh, I'm playing victim. I'm playing victim. Next minute, you're on a panel with Dave Yezlock giving it the big one. So once you've had a line or a bomb of whiz or you've had a drink, that's the way that you're going to conduct yourself now, right? Because the only way you can get courage is through narcotics and alcohol. That's what you are. You are an addict, right? You're old enough to realize right now yourself that you ain't nobody. I'm a nobody, These people that you're representing are nobodies because there's people out there that are harder than other people. There's bigger drug dealers out there. There's bigger knife crimes. There's bigger gun crimes. There's bigger gangsters out there. But you're setting up Paddy Conroy. You really, really, really are. And it's took days and days and days to realise, just watching through old clips to where we are now, about you setting Paddy up. And that's what you're doing. You've got hurt and you still feel guilty for what Paddy did to Brian, right? That's a known fact. You don't care about anybody else apart from getting the truth out about Humble Dryer, but you were the one that were getting threatened. You were the one that was getting targeted off the boys that you were representing. And they gave you a choice, like they gave me a choice in the jail. Right, I fucked yous off. I couldn't give a shit. I really couldn't give a shit about what Humble Dryer says about anyone because he's like myself. I will not give a definitive answer to anyone on here. Fact. That's a proof. I won't go messaging no one now because you don't know who to trust. But you have openly admitted getting in touch with Roxanne Dale, right? You've also said that I was, what? I wanted the phones. I passed these phones over. Well, you can't actually hold your own piss. And you would have had me on record, passing that mobile phone over, plus everything that I've said or apparently done, allegedly, to you. Well, there's no marks on my beautiful face. So that just proves that not one of you has got bottled if I went and passed this phone over. Plus, if I did, I wouldn't have done it for free. If I had Humble Dryer's phone, I'd be like this, bragging. Oh, look, Humble Dryer's phone. Oh. So you're lying. You're lying. And what I'm witnessing at the minute is people, right, falling for your narrative. Like, you're not the prettiest of girls, right? You're more like, that villain of Little Mermaid. What's her name? Medusa, something like that. That's you, right? You're poison. You and Jimmy are running around this full YouTube trying to sort a narrative out that you're covering each other's backs. You did chuck Maria Howarth under the bus, right? Look, I can't agree with what she's done with the women on here, but you have chucked her under the bus. Now, why have you chucked her under the bus? That is the question I want to ask you. Why have you come on my last live that you were on and blamed Maria Howarth for being the Beast of York, the Beast of Scarborough, right? And the John Wilson account. Next minute, Maria's had 4 devices took off her. 4 devices allegedly took off her. And then when Tony Burke had put out what accounts it were from the Beast of York and others, you basically blew her clean up, right? The same man, right, like Paddy Conroy, like yourself, mate, that said that this woman, Emma Cockrell, had the paperwork to prove that you were a police copper's pencil, that you get paid off them. You were at the top of the list. That's what she said about you. No one else. That's what she said about you. Now, if you had any morals and any decency about you, anyone that talks shit about you, you will put them that way, right? But you haven't, because you need these people to fight your battle. From a man that can't come off his farm and can't come out of his property because of the paranoia and the psychosis, you've got to listen to her, because that is the only person that's listening to you, right? And she's only there for your clicks and your views, right? You have clarified numerous times, Paddy Conroy, that Tony Burke weren't wrong. That's why you had him on your farm. So there's a recurring pattern here. I had it with Patrick Ward the other night. For 2 straight years, Patrick Ward was friends with PD, and all of a sudden, when that person falls out with that person, he's a wrong one. He's a beast. He's this. He's that. The same thing that you done with Tony Burke. So, and by the way, it hasn't been a 5-year trolling campaign with yourself, right? And they ain't targeted you for 5 years at all, because you were a part, right, of the team Banksy. You were a part of Tony going at Decker, and you were all putting the acro out at the same time. That's why I put that out with PD the other day, because simultaneously there was one person that went first, and then the rest of you put them all out. Even yourself put Decker's acro out there. So how can you back a man, right, when you put his acro out? How can you back up a man to this day when you put his acro out? You yourself right, Paddy Conroy, knew everything that went on with Tony, Paul, and everyone else. So how can you say that your trolling campaign is against yourself and the likes of Decca Heggie when you were involved? Right? That's plain and simple. On to the next one. Now, because Humble and Roxanne's fell out and they're having a bit of back and forth, you're taking Roxanne's side. But it weren't that when she said that you touched her up when she was 3-year-old, right? Now you don't want to know about that, right? So work it out. Just because you've got evidence of what's on this phone, you really think Humble Dry would let a phone slip? No. Your phones in this game are your most important value. You've got to have a roof over your head. You've got to have a base. You've got to keep your phones. You've got to keep your devices safe, right? But do you really think that this here is all to do with you? No. It's a pig in the shed, right? Any cock will do. That's her causing so much trouble, right? And you do not realise it. They try setting you up with a starting pistol, then you blew Jimmy clean out the water. You said and stated that Jimmy G&E sent Emma a gun and a crossbow to her house. They offered you that, right? You went no. Why did you say no? Because you're a Category 2A prisoner, and that will put you on a lifetime firearm ban, and it would also indicate that you are not allowed firearms in your vicinity, right? You can't even get it through licenses. You can't even get it through anything else. All is fucking ringing us, man. So you can't, it's mad. And you also blew her up, right? And this is fact. You also blew her up for saying that she has all the information on Humble Dryer, and that's the only place that you get that from. Third, right, you said and stated that Maria Howarth was coming onto your platform, to put Sarah's, Tony Burkett's Sarah's Law out there. Now, that's verbal. That comes through your mouth, right? Same as your Claire's Law, through your mouth, verbal, right? So how can you be like, how could you listen to someone's words or someone's meaning, right, when they say that many lies on here? And plus you've got Emma that blew her up for that. So that just proves to me that Emma Cockrell is targeting people on a YouTube platform for their own entertainment, to build the numbers, to build the argument, and trying to be reputable, right? Trying to be the number one on here, right? But she's not. She's causing trouble, her and Roxanne, towards Humble, right? So like I said a few weeks back, there's a little triangle here right now, forming for targeting Humble's right. You've got one that slept with her, you've got one that's infatuated by her, and you've even got his wife that's getting targeted when he's not even with her. So use your head, Patrick, right? Because it's only your downfall. If you never got involved with the likes of the Cockrells, like you did with Davey Eslop, and this is a known fact, if you never brought Davey Eslop onto YouTube, he would never have got targeted, right? Same as the Freemans. You brought him on. You brought Emma into the equation and you started getting the rekindling with likes of Brian. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Patrick. What's up? Has your little girlfriend told you to come in? Same as this man in the chat here. This man here, Patrick Water, come up the other day and stated that PD was wrong, right? But you were friends with him for 2 years. And all of a sudden, you fell out with him as this, that, and the other. Now you can't prove about the young girl, right? This, I don't know how old she was, and I don't really care. But you're saying that big bad Patrick Ward, right? Why don't you go and deal with PD instead of running your mouth about him? Because you're this big, hard traveling guy. You go and deal with PD instead of running your guns on YouTube and telling your little puppets like Scouser and the rest of them what to do. Because I'm not scared of you. I'll just find you the fucking drip. What are you going to do? Spit your dummy out again, mush? But you can't do nothing, right? And all of yous are, hey, I've got each and every single one of yous banter rights, and all of yous, it's like a conspiracy. Once you're involved with one, you see the patterns of the behavior from every single one of yous, right? Very funny how the likes of Patrick Ward was going at me, the other night when I triggered the fucking life out of him for about an hour and a bit. And then you've got the Stig ringers the next day. You know what I'm saying? So how can you justify yourself, Patrick, when your banter rights with these lot as well? Because you're friends with the cockerels. You back up the cockerels. It's not hard. It's not hard to work out. This is how stupid you really are. Like I said, anyone that's involved with these are going to get locked up. Simple as. Like I said, ring up Carlisle Police Station. See if I've made any formal complaints to any of you. No, because I played you at your own game. You can't do nothing. You come out to spread lies and lies and lies and lies and lies and lies and lies, right? But I still laugh at you because I find you hilarious. Because if you come out with a decent argument and you can come out with facts that are true, you can't even read much. You literally cannot read. You said I was selling drugs outside of a school. Well, isn't it down at Brewster Bears, just down the road in the beer garden? Okay? So second-hand information, again, you literally talk and talk and talk and talk a load of shit. But you can't do nothing. Like you said, and you clarified, when I said humble dryer the other day on the panel, he's wrong and he's this, he's that. Well, you've never had a conversation with the man, so how do you know someone? You don't know me. You see what you see on YouTube and you hear what you hear on YouTube, but you do not know me. Simple as. I've never met you. You're strangers. You know when your mothers used to tell you, if you see a bad man trying to get you into a car and trying to offer you sweets, walk away, right? You're strangers. All of you, right? You give it, but when you take it, you cry like fuck. You cry your eyes out and you get other people into trouble. And then you sit there like butter wouldn't melt and go, wow, oh, wow. Oh my God, oh, they're targeting me. But you've targeted everyone. And that's direct to you, the pig. You and your little cronies like Jimmy have used numerous fake accounts. Look at Maria Howarth. It's been proven this week that you use fake accounts to target people. Imagine if all your devices got took. Everyone's, even the ones that you hide them, get took. You're fucked. You are literally fucked. Right? Same as Jimmy. You've got a little gold mine there with Jimmy because he's that far away. But like I said, I have been on the blower to Bangkok Embassy about 3 times every week for the last month, right, about this man. Because you can't get away with the seedy behaviour that it's doing. And what he's been saying, and it's a recurring pattern, Jimmy, because I've got every fucking live you've got and every live you ever put up. Because there's people out there that will record you. That's how stupid you are. Right? So what you're saying and carrying on is that you are all pals with Decker Eggy, right? Plain and simple. Yous are all Decker Eggy fans, right? You've got Official Topic Talk, right? Who was a loyal supporter of Decker Eggy. You've got Jimmy G&E, that was a loyal supporter of Decker Eggy. You've got Emma Cockrell, that got in with Decker Eggy after he was trying to get Brian's son, right? Or his wife's son onto the panel, right? You've got Paddy Conroy, that's always been a Decker Eggy fan. And that's where the little thing between Danny and Decker. Decker went with Paddy. Rafe went with Danny. And Paddy went with Decker and Rafe went with Danny. Right? And then there's this thing here. Right? He also tried getting in touch with Paula Beanie. He's also made with True Media. So you've all seen the recurring pattern. And because Deckers can't come online and he's under license supervision and he's got 2 charges coming up, you're all backing him. Now, Paddy, you speak like Decker on a very daily basis. And that's a fact that you speak like Decker Eggy non-stop. Right? And that's embarrassing because you targeted him. You're going on about these windows. Well, let's get one little thing right here, Patrick. At the time of them windows going through, Tony Burkett was on your farm. Paul Ellis was on your farm. Matt Barry was on your farm, right? And you thought I was in with you then before I turned fucking court on you when you started grassing me up to the coppers. But you'll never learn. And you've got, no. Let me talk. You'll never learn, right? Because to be a good liar, you've got to have a good memory. And to tell the truth, you've got to have a good memory. And I've got one of the best memories on here. Ask anyone. And I can remember every detail of every conversation that's ever happened on it. So how can you say that there's a troll campaign against you? How can you say that you can prove that Humble's working for the Met? Well, prove me in the next week that you can show me proof that Humble Dryer works for the Met, or he's working with the police, or and what if he's a Mason? You got blackballed. You tried to be a Mason. You tried getting into the Masons, Paddy, through your family connections, but you got blackballed, right? Do I believe Roxanne? No, I do a fuck. I only helped her out because of the fucking kids, right? I wanted to get her Ireland back and put that all away. But now she showed the true colours. Well, like I will say to this, you'll never win against Humble Dryer. I do not care who you are and who you think you are, because I went at this man for fucking 3 years straight. Him, Donna, Dave, everyone that's been connected, I went at him. My lot did, right? So I know the ins and outs, and I know the stuff that you are saying on a YouTube platform is a load of shit, because that's what I've told you. That's what's in them letters. So you're all sitting there listening to that. Paddy has blackballed. He never watches him. He never watches him. Let me just have a rant and I'll let you on. Sorry, you cunt. But this is how it's going to go and go and go and go on. You need probably, you come on about your book, so you probably need chapters in your book. Do I think you murdered Viv Graham? I think you have a hand in it. I really do. I really do think you've had a hand in it. It's fair. What is it? It's for control of Newcastle. Jealousy. You know what I mean? But I could never prove that, right? The man's dead. Simple as. The man's dead, right? Let the man rest in peace. But you need Big Graham, Paddy, to talk, right? You need to bring Big Graham's story, because that's where your numbers come from, right? Same as Emma. She needs Brian, right? Because without Brian, she's a nobody, right? Pretty simple. She's a nobody. But you've got a little thing last night, and I've seen this last night, that you've got a fixation on Donna Rumble, right? Now, Donna's a very, very, very intelligent woman, right? I've had me back and forwards for a number of years. But you've got Roxanne that's jealous with her. You've got a hard-on from Donna Humble to Emma because of her ex-husband, right? But there's one thing you don't even know is, what has Donna Humble come on here and said? Have you heard her on a panel? Have you heard her in a chat? Does she come under a real name? You don't know. And you can chuck these judgments out like, oh, she's this account, that account, that account, this account, that account. But you can't prove it, right? So fuck if she was back with a Humble. At least there's a family connection there back again. But you sickos got in touch with her daughter, right? Yous. Like you get in touch with people on this side. Like you speak to people's kids. Like you fucking put them in your phone. These are all wrong-uns. Literally wrong-uns. And you can't stand people like me. This is why yous will never, ever, ever jump on this panel, because every live yous do with me, yous fuck up. Simple. Simple. Jimmy fucks up every time. Emma fucks up. But you will never jump on with a panel with me, would you, Barry? You wouldn't. And you know why? Because I would outsmart you. I'm not clever that I could make you say things that you do not want to say. And that's where Humble Dryer comes in. Right? You, Paddy, shit your knickers when you thought I went with Humble Dryer. But let's get something fact. I've never been paid off Humble Dryer. I've never met the man. Yes, I have spoken to him on the phone. But you never did. You've only ever spoke to me once on the phone. And that was when you wanted me to come into this side to gather any information for yourself. So that clarified to me what you're doing with people on your side. Right? Look at the likes of Masters, Buggies, Roxanne's ex, Steve Bundell, and so on and so on and so on. Because you need these people. You need to try to build the case. Now, you can sit there and call me a grass, right? Call me a grass, right? But yesterday, on my way home, I called in at the police station. I want to clear my name. They're your words. So what about your lie detector? So you're saying your lie detector's false? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. It's like the pervert, the Crystal Palace pervert, right? He doesn't come on and show his face, right? That's why I've got to give you a bit of respect, because Jimmy doesn't come on and show his face. Jimmy can't come out in his real name, right? Jimmy's got to be Sir Co-opt or Colonel Custard, with that yellow complexion. So he will have something to hide, like your backup shadow boxer, right? Wrong. Doesn't matter if it weren't a child; he's still a sexual offender, right? He's still a sexual offender, right? You done it with Decareggi, even though you targeted him, right? And he went at you, right? There's no morals there. Your media manager, right, had abusive pictures of children on his computer. Danny Kerry, hey, if you go and look up Danny Kerry on any pages on Facebook, it'll come out that he's his tattoo shop. He's got to shut the shutters when you walk in, right? You shut the shutters anywhere because it's been attacked that many times for him being a groomer, right? That's how funny it is, right? You had him on the other night on Emma's. So, I'm not this, I'm not that. You're trying to set me up. But he says he's going to rape Humble's daughter, right? In a way, right? In a different way. He never said it. He's going to put his willy in her and then spunk all over her back. Well, this girl doesn't know her, right? So that would be classed as rape. Pretty simple, right? You also, Emma, you're using Axel to try and get at me, right? Which is stupid. Because unlike you, Emma, I've got more intelligence than you, and you know it. Because that's why you keep on coming to me. When you feel like, hey, I'm falling out with these different people on YouTube, like say, like Humble, Dave, or Tony, any sniff, hey, of me having an argument, you're there trying to inbox. You're there trying to WhatsApp, right? That's what it is. He's just a crowd chaser. You don't care about no one apart from yourself. And Paddy Conroy, she does not give one shit about you. Trust me now. And that's me not even taking the piss. If you trust her, you're a fucking idiot. I'm telling you now, you're a fucking idiot. You trust Maria Howarth, you trust Emma Cockrell or G&E, you're a fucking idiot. Right? And that's not, that there is out of no hatred. You trust any of them, you're a fool. You are a fucking fool. Because she is using you. She's using you. And I will find out what she's trying to use you for. Right? I'm a northeast correspondent looking for crimes in the northeast. Now, any sniff of his murder with you, she's going to blow you clean up. Also think about this. 2 key of cocaine found in her bungalow. Allegedly, she said that. You said it was a key, right? Then it was whiz. So what was it, right? Because no one in God's green earth will plant £40,000 worth of drugs in someone's bungalow for it to get took by the police. Figure that one out, right? So think about it. £40,000, that's cash value. That is what it will cost to buy you 2 key of cocaine in today's market. Then you buy that and put that out, right? Put that out. That is £80,000 at 2 to 1. So who would waste 80 grand on the pig? So obviously it will be amphetamine, right? For it to be a powdered substance without being tested, you could say it is cocaine. I've got it on my sheet. Right. Suspected cocaine, right? When it's down as crack cocaine. But it still goes down as that. So who will waste 40 grand? Think about it. Right? If Jimmy did come back to Thailand, he's coming back to try blame someone else. Right? Why would they offer you a starting pistol when you can't even pull a party popper? That's why when the likes of Tony Burke, it was setting fireworks off, right? You got arsey because you're not even allowed to set a firework off. And if that indicates that it's coming from your farm, from where you live by yourself, you could be back in fucking jail like that. Fact. Sorry, I haven't even been reading things. Biggie, the drug mule, is a copper. Gotta be, lad. They're on channels where you had an argument with someone says it easy. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. But like I said to Humble last night, and you've seen it, Pablo, from over the years. Weren't that when they were in with Humble? They weren't that when they were in with like Ice Queen and Dodgy Dave. They weren't like that when they were in with like the Video Craig, the Sayers, Rafe. You know what I'm saying? All makes sense. But you've got idiots, right, that'll back these up because they want the numbers from the Northeast. Well, there's only one channel, right? Why can't you go live on your own channel instead of Brian's? Know what I mean? Why not bring your husband downstairs for 1 week, like 1 day a week? He can walk downstairs. He walks to the kitchen. And let people see Brian. Let the Brian stories flow. Right? They are funny. If they're true, I couldn't really give a shit. But the good answer, what happened over the pistol? Still a legal firearm that could be modified into a starting pistol. No, a starting pistol modified into a firearm, sorry. So what happened with that? Because it's looking more and more and more clear that you're a grass, Brian's a grass, Paddy's a grass, Jimmy's a grass, Maria's taking it all on the chin. It's a starting pistol, no offense committed, bro. It is. They can be modified into a. Actually, look. I've looked on this on YouTube. All it needs is a firing pin. All it needs is a barrel. Or if the barrel's too small and it's got blanks, you can modify that gun into a pistol. It was a fully auto fire and it took 9mm bullets. Pretty simple. It's like she said that she could prove that I was in red car. She said she had proof that I was at a back door, which is lies. More lies and lies and lies and lies and lies. Right? They are illegal over here. Yep. Bry has hardly been to jail. He signed up with Mucky and Piggy. That's what I'm saying. So what is she doing? Is she trying to blow the JCB boys up? i.e. David Lop, John Freeman? Or is she trying to, I don't know, work with the police on the Sayers front? But has she got hatred because she sat in the corner when they were all taking the picture at the movie? Brian went to jail over the fire thing. Brian keeps on breaking his bail conditions, for what Emma's doing online. Pretty simple. Can't say no more, you can't say no less. She's breaking a bail every day. Every time that she puts Brian on camera, he's mentioning tinfoil, I'll say. He's mentioning Jamie. Right? But you did, Emma, and I've watched this again. You went to that house, right? You tried setting the car alight or page stripping it, one of the two. Right? And you went there and put the windows through. You're hard. Same as Patrick Ward. Oh, you're hard. Going smashing windows. But you sit there and cry and cry and cry. Even if I'm stoned out my head, I'm still better than you. If I'm pissed out my head, I'm still better than you. And that's why you all fucking hate me. You need me, Emma. Right? You need me to talk about you. Right? Paddy needs me to talk about him, or he wouldn't put me in his titles. That's how stupid you are, because Humble will only go live once every 3 weeks. So who else is going to speak about you? That's why you go into this dark corner and start causing all these arguments, because you need people to talk about you. Either you or G&E. Right? That's all you're doing. You're trying to get reactions out of people so you can have a bit of back and forth with them. But I will tell you something, Emma. You won't jump on no panel with no women on here. If I put one woman in front of you, you'll cry your eyes out. I'll put another woman in front of you, you'll cry your eyes out. On this platform, by the way, not face to face, you will cry your eyes out. You really, really would. So you threw Maria Howarth under the bus, and I will tell you why you threw Maria Howarth under the bus, because she knows a lot about this man. This man, I did share your thing. I want to sign copy of book, by the way. It sounds like a good read. She knows a lot about this man. So that's why you only kept her around. Now, you did clarify that with me and Scotchbird over the phone about 2.5 years ago. You only keep Maria Howarth around. Brian doesn't like her. And you only keep her around because she's got drives, Google drives, and the cases which lead to the boils. She's never met you. She's never met you. Why are you getting Jimmy to target her, right? You grass her up and then try use her to set Paddy up. Quite mad. So I really, really do think, as much as what Maria's done at the minute, and look, I'll never forgive her for it, but why dob your mate under the bus? Why dob your mate under the bus? Piggy signed up to the ball charge. Piggy signed up. The ball charges disappeared. You said it all over on Emma's Tell Us All. Yeah, I know she's watching. And it's like with Roxanne Dale, right? I haven't put nothing out. Over. Imagine if I had to come and put out, hey, what I've got on you. Well, it'll be bye-bye to your sprogs, right? It'll be bye-bye to your life on the out, because you're under a firearms ban, right? You're under a firearms ban. And if I show you that with your little lesbian mate, then what you going to do? So don't come crying. Don't come. You went on to Jimmy's comments and started slagging me and my family, right? Never said nothing, right? But you're in love with Humble, right? You were meant to be John Sayers' bird, but he's only slept with you 5 times. You're like a bit of chuddy on his foot. Once you pull it off, it's gone. Pretty simple. But you're saying about revenge porn. One sniff of that to a probation service, you're fucked. Pretty much. And you can sit there and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry, but you're fucked. Right? And that's one mush I really, really wouldn't go up against. Not anymore. Right? But like I'm saying to Humble and I'm saying to Paddy, don't trust the people that's around you. Right? Because they're going to shit on you. Look at Roxy. She's playing the blinder. Look at Emma. She's using you, Paddy. Right? From the person that you wanted, Paddy Conroy, to come onto your farm and to be a spokesperson for you boys, right? This is me saying that to this day, right now, that Emma Cockrell is going to fuck you clean over. I still think you're a cunt. Don't like you. You're a wrong one in my eyes for what you do. But she's going to fuck you clean over. Right? And that's me saying it as a man that used to like your jail stories and your jail stories only. That's me that's saying that. That's me, the man that wanted to come and have a joint with you in your shed. Right? But apart from that, go and fuck yourself. All they have is drama, they will be irrelevant otherwise. Well, I stated that at Christmas. And this is where the usual don't see, right? Because you ain't worked with us, you ain't watched us for numerous years, is this, right? The things I say on here are quite a lot of speculation, right? Your chat's always right. I always told one person that. Look in your chat, it's always right. You're not a man's son. Oh, well, switch Stoney. Sit under my stairs. You can come back out tomorrow. Pete's face got 5 years. Fake guns was shouting HR's a grass. HR? Who the fuck's HR? They're shouting HR's a grass if he doesn't get 5 years. Yeah, same as that. 5 years. It's all mad. She's gonna fuck them all over. Telling you, Helen. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. But Paddy Conroy can't be that stupid. Surely, he's got to be seeing this. Even I can see it. That's why I don't watch you no more, Paddy. I watched you the other night because you put my name in your title. She's going to fuck you clean over. Now, you being a bacon with Roxanne, no. She wanted you to stop talking about her dad and you calling her red light. Basically, she sounds like a brass. So she hasn't got off then. No, like I said, if Emma Cockrell has got nothing to hide, come up, press that link right there, come up and mention Kev's full name. Right, pretty simple. If you've got now to hide, Roxy, click that link and tell me that you haven't passed Humble's phone, Humble's SIM card to them boys. Come and try blame it on me. I'll shine you clean up in seconds. And try tell me what day. Now, this is what they couldn't do. Tell me what day I passed that phone over. Because I'll just go and get CCTV, but I will be on the camera. You know what I mean? That's how stupid you are. You've always got to be one step ahead of you. Or like Dodgy Dave says, 5 minutes ahead. Which I always am. But you're going to humble Dryer, the lot of yous, because he's coming out with the truth about yous. Now, I really couldn't give a fuck about what's his name, Harry Fullard, right? Pretty much what you done, Paddy, is what you done. Well, that's you. That's your argument. Not no one else's, your argument. Right? And all these people that you keep on blocking in your chat, day in and day out, right, is down to you and your moderators. Now, I said to you, go and unblock everyone in your mods list, right? Take everyone's spanner for one day and let the people, and you sit there and read them comments from everyone that you've blocked. You couldn't do it. You're going to Tony Burke calling Burke a nonce, right? And I said this with Humble. He said the exact same thing as yourself. Sorry, I've got a fucking hairy nose and it's doing me head. Right? I've spoke with the boys in York. I know the lads that he grassed up, right? Not one of them's called him a beast. But apart from all of yous. Right? Pretty simple. It's in the thousands I blocked. I'm telling you, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Like I've got Jimmy's 19 million one accounts in mine. And that's it. But Tony's not a bad guy. I'll tell you exactly what about Tony Burkett. Right? He's done a lot of things on here what people have been pissed off with him about. But you've got the likes of Karma Corner that had him as a mod. You had PD that was his mate. He brought me onto YouTube. Right? But you've also got to think, he went to my mother's door. So I was entitled to do a check on him. Yeah. You've got Maria that fancied him. You've got Emma that had that fucking altercation with him. And you've also got to think, if he was a wrong one, Dodgy Dave would be the first one to have a pop at him. Humbled Riot does not like him because of the stuff I was saying on the behalf of Tony about them. That's it. And my lovely Anne. And what they've done to her lovely Anne. Pretty much. So carry on running, right? Even if the likes of Jamie Boyle could be the man that I know he is, right? And don't bring it onto YouTube, but have a word with that certain individual and put that to bed, right? To be a man, you've got to give respect. Give respect, you get respect. Fact. Right? I'm just an unknown lad from Carlisle, right? That's gives these what they want. That's why they call me the poster boy. But how are we, chat? Sorry, I haven't even been looking. Honest to God, mother, if you're fucking watching, I need that fucking nose fucking trimmer, man. I told you, Mandy. She rang us up cheeky bitch the other day. She goes, "You've got something hanging out your nose." So I'm like, I'm looking like that. So I'm like, the fuck is it? And I'm thinking, it's a big fucking boggle or something like that. And honestly, God, it was too big, fucking big. Oh, never get them wax things, eh? Honestly, God, it kills your fucking nose. When's book out, Jamie? I'm just sitting chilling. No, I've had my little rant. If anybody likes to come up, humble crumble, or whatever you fucking call him. I know she fucking thinks this. She went. This is why I only go live now with the fucking lights off. But it's fact. Even, and I'll say this. Even right, Jimmy. I watched you the other day, and I do watch you. Was out this week. Do I get a signed copy or what? It's the only one I haven't read. Yours. You're on about GC, right? You've got no models with GC, right? You put his kid in your phone. You can't get done for it, right? You cannot get done for it, right? Because it's not on private. But you still put his kid in your phone and uploaded it to YouTube. Fact, right? And I only go at you, Jimmy, because I don't know, you're my guilty little. I don't know, you get triggered easy, really. I'm sure I pinned it. Did I not pin it? Do you want to come up, Jamie, and tell us about the book? No, I wouldn't mind it. Like, just tell us. Who was it? The Whittakers. Was it the Whittakers? You said. Oh, what have I starred? That's why I can't fucking see that. Unstar that act. You know what? StreamYard needs to make their fucking comment page. I just remember when you used to fucking click on it and boom, boom, boom. Get the barbers to wax it. Fuck that. All right. I'm just trimming it and fucking horrible. Horrible it is. But, pretty much simple. That's the way I see it. You've basically, Paddy, man to man, she's going to fuck you over. And like I said years ago to you, when you were going at me then, when it used to be big numbers, and I used to tag you in shit, 10Ks and that, she's going to fucking do you clean over. Fact, 1,000,000%. And I really couldn't give a fuck about what she comes out and says, because I can counteract every fucking lie that she says about me. And she's got a big surprise coming very soon. Pretty much. Oh, I don't even know what's out tonight. You know what I fancy? Doing something with bacon wraps with a bit of cheese or something like that. I need to go and get some fucking sauces. What else have we got in the chat? Put the link out. Take some trimming, that pervert nose. Oh, fucking hell. You're going to have to get hedge trimmers here for that thing. Helen Ash. Yes, Helen Ash. What you saying, girl? You good? What's happening, Pablo? Like, don't even come in here and start talking about fucking Tottenham. I swear to God, I'll block you in seconds. I was blocked from stating facts about Don's farm. I used to knock about up there with his stepson. Didn't agree with what I put blocked. That's what I'm saying. I really don't think that Daniel Bell's dead, mate. I really don't. Boom, boom, boom. Peter Face got 5 years, fake gun. Conroy was shouting HRs at grass. That's what I'm saying, fake gun. The laws state anywhere between 2.5 to 5 years for an imitation firearm. Look at all them bank robbers. You know when they come in with the fake guns? Right, give me the money. You're still getting done for a replica. You're still getting done for a gun. Simple. That's simple. But these are just targeting good people. Now, you look at the likes of Jamie Boyle and Brian Cockrell. Now, I won't lie to you. I asked Jamie himself, what was Brian like before she come along? And there were pally friends and they were all at the weddings. Even Rafe, even the Sayers were at Brian and Emma's wedding in the community centre. You know what I mean? Going on about I'm losing brain cells here. Oh. Well, sit under my stairs where no one cares. Big up BZ. It was a fully auto firearm. Takes 9mm bullets. And she shot it out the window, man. Scottish, Monday 35 or 6 years, regardless. Yeah, but the laws, they've got different laws, haven't they? From English to Scottish. Pretty simple. Like with the acro. Now, this is quite funny, this. When Roxanne put Humble's paperwork out there, and I want to ask her this question. Did you say that you were in a relationship with Humble Dryer so you could clarify that? and that you would have to do any checks on Humble Dre because he is in a relationship with you. Pretty simple. Dark Side in here. If you are watching Dark Side, come underneath. I've had a good few good topics, conversations with him this week. You're not even allowed a starting pistol no more. Yeah, because it'll have to be put in a case, wouldn't it? It would have to be put in a case and brought out at any I don't know, running event, swimming event, anything to do with sport, and to use it for a dog. No, that what? You can't even fucking put fireworks up, man, with dogs. So why are you going to sit next to a dog and train a dog using a starting pistol? What are you going to call Eli? Fucking Mo Farah? Well, fucking Bobby looks like Mo Farah because after he doesn't have a wash. But it's everything that you're doing, Emma. Right? You're seeing that people are putting pictures out about Bobby and these recordings, but they're all off you. Every time you go live, someone's got something to say next. It's called right to reply. Training dogs my ass. Honest to God. Right. What were you doing? Sending it to Brian for you to run upstairs? Boom. Gun's gone off. So I don't believe you. I believe, right, that you are in financial trouble. You and Brian. Right? Insurance on the car. Insurance on the house. You know what I mean? You shooting guns out your window. Like I said, who really would travel that far on a motorbike? Right? So when that motorbike come and done your house, listen to this. It would have to refuel every so far. Like from where you are, it would have to. If they were from the Newcastle area, they would have to fill up once. But there's no one ever been arrested. And you rang up the papers, right? Because you need to keep Brian's name going. Fact. They're not got a car now and not got no insurance. You know what I mean? Or is it Emma using these people? 5 years, I had more lies made up about me. It's going to end with an injunction and a restraining order. I was never sued by anyone, ever. But couldn't you get one of them anyway? She was saying it was in the back of a van. That's the turn. Like, I'm just waiting. I've got, and the people know that I've got a big fuck off edit on here just waiting to come out. And it's going to show her. And this is where I say to people, anyone that's with it, actually think about what you're telling her. Actually think about what she's going to do. And ask this one question. Will she be loyal to you? I'll ask that in the chat. I'll ask this in the chat. 1, if you would trust Emma. 2, if you don't. There's 44 people in. 1, if you would trust Emma Cockrell. 2, if you don't. Pretty simple. Pretty simple question. 1 in the chat if you trust her. 2, if you don't. Look, and Aldika Mandy straight in with the big 2s. Northern Soul with the 2. Kaylee with the 2. No one trusts you, Emma. All right, Stephen, Stephen, know what I mean? There was a good little thing, and I'm going to play this. And I feel like I've got all rights to play this. Where's it at? Fucking tunes is like good. So. Where's it at?
Hey, by the way, Rox, that's one thing I did say to Sharon, like, try to poison the woman's mind. I said, don't put your neck too far on the line for Burkett, by the way. You know what I mean? One thing that Maria Howe isn't lying about. And say to any face for the kids. Between you and I, I still hate the cow. Off a bucket of squid go live. Right. Oh, Venice is going to squid go birthday, man. And they shouted it 2 years ago now. He was responsible for a couple of things around my house as well. But I just knew the rats, fight the rats with me. You had to remind myself. Hey, mate.
It's like I've already had to use somebody else's card for you because you had nowhere else to stay. It wasn't me. It was your voice on the bank. Don't be silly now, okay? If you need to collect your stuff, you'll get them yourself. Thanks for yours. Do you know what I mean? In advance and stuff like that, get your antibiotics, but you won't be sending no one to my home. Now, you want to do it properly, we'll do it properly. We can end civil, or do you know what? Let's put the fucking truth out. I'll put one video out each fucking minute, watch. I'm quite happy to do it all civil. It's even your handwriting, man, with all the details on, remember, on the bit of paper. Now then, let us know when you want your stuff collected, clever little boy. You've left me with not a fucking penny to even get my kids home. Your cock's going straight on YouTube and TikTok right now. I'm not sending ones for you to delete or private. You can listen to them properly. Do you know what I mean? Send them out. Send them out. Either have the balls to speak to me or watch how far you...
Fuck's it, Ryan. I don't normally answer with else, mate, but yeah, how you doing? You alright? Yeah, I can hear you. Ryan. Yeah. Have you not got kids to that the Supergrass daughter? No, I'm asking you, mate. I wouldn't joke about this shit, mate. I'm fucking losing the plot right now. Yeah. I don't need to know, mate. No, stop, mate. I don't want to know. Please. I don't want to know who you've got kids to. I just that. Please don't tell me who you've actually got kids to. I asked that question.
I've got kids to a fucking, a bad person's fucking sister, the night over here, who was in jail for Mr. X. I've got kids to his sister.
Well, mate, right, Ryan, mate, I'll cut to the chase, yeah? As you know, I do my homework, yeah? And I've been told, like, you, yeah, let's, I'll fucking take that right out of the equation, yeah? I've been told a certain person is working with Mr. fucking Jobby.
Yeah, right, so.
Mr. Jobby at Cleedon, his new house at Cleedon. Yeah. Right, remember when I sent him from Cornwall sofa get delivered, paid up cash? Aye, no, but right, so I sent him 3-piece sofa. I called my sofa get delivered cash, yeah, to something, yeah, a few months ago. Well, about 3 weeks after that, that certain person that owns that yard, fuck all we do with this, got his fucking house rammed. Right. I don't want to say any more about it, mate. Right, listen to me. Then, yeah, which I'm going to send you. So, are you still on the old number? The old number.
I've been looking for money on the fucking ability to my phone. I think that's how I lost your phone. That's how I've had more numbers.
So how you managed, mate? I'm going to ask you an obvious question. Why you managing to contact me through Facebook?
Because fucking I saw any fucking weird new area about I want you that.
Right. Okay. So we'll not take your personal phone. That's what I'm saying. So I have to watch what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, all I've got is I've got what you call the digital phone phones. So that's how I'm at the fucking number. So I'm a Chinese person.
No, mate. I don't know any Chinese guys, as you know.
Chinese.
Okay. All right. I might know a Chinese car shop. Yeah.
I asked you for your number, right? You what he had for you, but I've tried to ring that a few times, right? And that fucking number's gone.
Well, that's the number you've just phoned me on, mate. That's the number you've just phoned me on.
No, it's another number. Yeah, I'll tell you the number what it is. It's a fucking,
That number that my Chinese carryout guy was sent is that number you've just phoned me on. Mate, I can tell you right now, I can fucking sell you. I can send you the group chat thing where he delivered my Chinese.
Yes, the number was a fucking...
It's this number.
No, it's not this number. It was a fucking... Cambodian number.
No, mate, he never ever had my Cambodian number. That's bullshit.
I'll get him a send me the number again.
Yeah, send it.
And I'll screenshot it.
Well, if you can do that, I'll send you the number from the group chat. Yeah? I can send you the message from the group chat. I can send you that number, and that's the exact number that you're calling me on, mate. You've had that number. So maybe the first initial number was Cambodian, yeah, but the meeting place for my Chinese was the number you're calling on, mate. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you. I've no reason to.
I'm a straight guy, mate. I'm a straight kid, mate, all right? I was out playing a house with me. Ask me a question, I can tell the truth, mate. Simple as that.
Well, I get that from you, mate. That's why I trusted you. But why the fuck is my mate, a friend, yeah, who had no idea about that corner sofa? He's not, because he's a fucking, he didn't even smoke a cigarette. Why is his fucking house getting rammed? 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
I don't even know who this person is, right? And how the fuck was on the line this?
Well, mate, I'm going to test your judgment here. Maybe you've spoken to somebody that you trust for that to happen. There's two reasons that could have happened. One, you've trusted somebody that you trust and they've fucking backstabbed you, or it could be a total different subject altogether. That's why I've never brought it up until tonight. However, my ex, listen to me, Ryan, listen to me, mate, listen, hear me out, yeah? I'm fucking losing the plot here. My ex's house, I'm going to send you the videos, yeah? I'll send you one on Facebook, right? My ex's house, her car was burnt out beside it. It's an electric car, the lithium fucking battery, yeah? Blah, blah, blah. Nearly set fire to the house. I don't give a fuck about a car. I don't give a fuck about my ex. But an innocent baby next door with a fucking window open because her side window's open is taken into hospital for smoke inhalation off a fucking lithium battery. Do you understand how fucking bad that is, mate? Come on. We're not about fucking hitting innocent women and children, are we? No, never. And I've got soccer, yeah, interviewing my whole fucking family about a cheval I fell out with because it's all over the internet. My dead uncle's Facebook profile, who'd never Facebooked in his fucking life, social media, made up and blackmailing my family, yeah, for me to take down things on social media, or he's got to get dug up. Well, tell you what, go and tell Dobbins, yeah, he's got fucking 3 days to get 32 grand, because I owe you two. He's got fucking 3 days to get 30 grand. I'm going to ruin his fucking dad's gold shop. I'm going to ruin his fucking new fucking address. Ryan, listen to me. I'm going to ruin every fucking penny he has laundered through his fucking dad. Yeah? So tell Dobbins, I start with him, okay? I start with him, his family, his whole fucking family, Ronnie. Yeah? Ronnie Dobie, yeah? His whole family's getting it now. My gloves are off me. He's got 32 grand and he's got fucking 36 hours. No 3 days. He's got 36 hours. Mate, I owe you two. 2 to you, 30 to fucking me, mate. I'm away. I'm fucking losing the plot here.
So, I don't know what to make of that. All right, and I've listened to it quite a few times. But there's one recording missing out of that, into Rocky. Because that's where they've come from, because you've showed me this before when I was down in Hull. That's how I know that was you. You're missing, and everyone else is missing. Where Davey Eslop grasses his cellar for the cafe, which you have on record. So, like I said to everyone on here, are they working together or what? I don't know. I really don't care. Business is business at the end of the day. But her sneaky antics, and this is how I know it's her, because there's messages out there, and all of a sudden, your Facebook's down, your phone's been charged. No, you got spotted the other day in a pub with Davey Eslop. Allegedly. Your phone hasn't been took. Because I remember you saying you don't remember your passwords. But you're all over TikTok, you're all over Facebook, you're all over Instagram, and you were all over YouTube. Business is business, right? Don't come onto YouTube sprouting other people's business, because that's just making yourselves look like a dick, right? Pretty much. And if that's true, Emma, why is Humble Dryer working with you? Like I said, Patrick, can you trust this woman? The one that's representing you, the one that's speaking about you on a YouTube platform. But the one thing I'm fucking pissed off with that about is that you've went and targeted Donna, right? She's not with Humble, right? And hasn't been with Humble for a very long time. But there's babies in that house, right? Lithium is fucking very poisonous and it gets consumed in your system. But that's you. And you know what, Roxanne? Go and hang your fucking head in shame, right? Because you sound like a bunny boiler, right? I always remember a certain person on here saying that you're damaged goods. And this is the full reason why you are damaged goods. I'm so fucking glad that I never tried nothing on with you, because this is the way that you act. And that was the first time last night I've even heard about the DJ situation, right? You're not the prettiest of girls, love, right? I don't pull mingers. I pull stunners. You're in the category of Margaret Thatcher and Vicky Pollard. Yeah, but no, but. And to be honest, my full opinion about you is that you are the same as Emma Cockrell. Plain and simple, right? You're a very scorned woman, right? Damaged goods up there, right? I only fell out with you because of the way you spoke to Mandy and the way you spoke to Sharon, my two friends, right? I love Mandy to bits, treat Sharon like a mother. But this is the way that you're going. Oh, well, why don't you come up, Jim Smith, instead of coming on here, right, in Humble's mother's fucking account, right? The link's there. Come up, speak about it. Instead of hiding in your fake accounts, like I've told you, your IP addresses can get caught out. They always do. If someone says, well, I've got a VPN, they don't work. Like I said, your phones get caught. They all go into the Police National Computer Database. Right? Fact. You're using Jimmy, of all people. Now, a man that wants to be touched up in a fucking ring by every other man, you're gay. But that man openly admitted that he did kill someone. One shot. Badoosh. Gone. Fucked off to Thailand for 20 years. That's it. This is what I'm saying. You've all brought me into this. So you've only got yourself to blame when you all get absolutely cream pied on your face. Pretty much. Look at the state of that cup out. That's what you call up for 2 days and have a cook and cleaned it. You know why? Because I don't care. I don't care. Extra flavour. I don't drink. I don't take drugs. I sit and watch all yous on a daily basis. Even ask Patrick Ward. Like I said, I'm a mod in your channels and yous don't even know about it. So go and work out which ones are who. I only gave Patrick Ward a little taster the other day with about 40 accounts. Right? I'm not a troll. I get blocked in everyone's account, so I'm going to have to make another. Go and comment. Going to have to make another. Go and comment. And fuck me, there's been that many. It's unreal. But like I said, all the trouble on here is coming from Emma, and now it's coming from Roxanne, right? And you might as well say Maria. These could be the next cast of Charlie's Angels. You've brought people in from Liverpool, right? I don't care if they want to come up and blame me. I really couldn't give a shit at the end of the day. But like I said, Anton's my mate and has been my mate for a very, very long time on here. Since the Karma Corner petition days, right? From that night, me and him. So I will say to, if anyone's slagging it off children, I'm going to message him and go, there you go. There you go. Because that's what kind of person I am. And I know he's in a relationship with a beautiful woman, as I do call her, and she tells the truth to us, which is fucking brilliant, right? I wish more women on here would be like her and just say how it is. She doesn't trust me. I think she's all right. She thinks I'm all right. Right? Well, I'm gonna bring no trouble to her. And then you've got me good pal Expo, right? And I class him as a good mate of mine because he's getting me staunch advice. I only triggered Patrick Ward the other night because he's a bit like a baby, realistically, and I know how to push his buttons. But I don't need to speak about them people. I will back them people up because I respect them. Like I will with Mandy, like I will with Sharon, like I will with Helen, like I will with Kev. Kev's all right. Kev is a bit dopey, like, but yeah, every donkey's got a tail. And Jamie, I respect Jamie because I've read his books. I respect Steve Rave because Jamie read his book and understood him a bit more. PD as well. Fucking hell, PD, that was a pleasure the other day, to be honest. Good to see the old PD, you know, showing the old clips. PD is a roaster, right? Doesn't give a fuck about what he says. Pretty much anyone that knows PD has been on here for the last 7 years will know PD and what PD says and does. Doesn't give a fuck. It's a roaster. Simple as. Right? Same with the likes of Axel. I brought the kid on, and look how that turned out. Right? You've got to live, you've got to learn, you've got to understand, you've got to get knowledge in there. It's mad. I paid for them drugs, haha, clowns. Think I could think of better things to spend 40 or 50 grand on. Of course, you buy a fucking house for that, man. Imagine that. It's like you're going to chuck a 1-bedroom flat away, man. Doesn't make sense. Is that really you, Kev? Yeah, that's him. He's modded. He's modded. Fuck me, I'm gonna get clean that in a minute. But you have all been friends at one point, and this is where I can't get it. Like, let's be brutally in honesty. Jamie Boyle, when you wrote Blood Moon with Lee Duffy, there's a page in, well, there's a little chapter in there where you spoke to Decker Eggy and you spoke to Stephen Sayers, right? You've got the fight, you've got everything. Everyone was involved with each other at one point. But like I said, you, Paddy, you were in with all these people when you put Decker Eggy's acro out there. Pretty much. It's like I get on with Video Craig, right? I think he's a bit of a tit at times, but I get on with him. Get on with Rach, I get on with Chrissy, right? Get on with Sharon, I get on with John, I get on with Mandy, I get on with Dodgy Dave, I get on with Ice Queen. But I used to never, and that's where people won't trust me. Fact, 1,000,000%. It's like with people on here, look at the likes of PP and Bob Cart, but Bob Cart's a lot similar to myself. PP as well. He's a Karen Wimp, right? John Smith, right? I respect the roster more than I respect anybody else because they'll say it how it is, pretty much. Right? I got on with Anton. I got on with the Steve. I was in the middle. You know what I mean? I'm always in the middle of somewhere, and people say, "Oh, you come on and cause trouble. You come on and cause trouble." Well, I fucking don't. Decker Heggie wasn't in the Blood Moon. He had nothing to do with Lee Duff. He was in a book. He was. Oh, look, don't call us a liar. I've seen him in. It was like what is it? Like a memorial speech kind of thing. In the. Oh, let me fucking find it. I'll show you which book it is. Where's my fucking phone? I'll show you it. 1 second. Where is it? Just a look. And nothing. He's in a chapter on that. Oh yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like you to be like a reporter, you've got to go and ask these people, don't you? Just briefly. That's I'm not making a dig or out like that. It's just very briefly. I know what Decker is. I'm from the town. Danny's from this town. We've known what he is. Right? Plain and simple. I could tell you 15 to 16 victims of Decker Eggy. Like that. I've done it before on here. The life's still up somewhere. And I can also give me opinion on Humboldt Dryer. Now, to be good at something, you've got to understand. Now, what I will state is this: the Humboldt Dryer ain't a wrong. Never you. No, honest to God, because I read that in Dearbolt, and I was like, the fuck. And I actually did write that down. If anyone has got letters or anything like that, there was that in the question. I think it was to the Stig after I read Every Boy's Dream, because I read that one first, then I read Every Boy's Dream because I worked in the library. And like I will say to Stig, remember who come and see me in that library? Like I've read all the Andy McNabs. I've look. Best time away, it's just going to jail. And I always remember Mr. Rafe's one word: do your research. So, you know what? It has been a little pleasure, to be honest, this corner. I call it a hobby, mate. You see, when I got lifted, I went, it's only a hobby. This is a hobby. And I always remember when they tried to convert me in Dearbolt, and the in-man come to us and went, I said, I'm on YouTube. I probably couldn't even convert. I weren't converting. I like to have a conversation. He used to come in the library, and he said, I said, go and have a dig of this, and then come back and tell me if I'm right. So he went back and said, oh, you don't have like calling people's bullshit, don't you? I said, I do. You really think I'll fit your religion, eh? But you haven't read Brian's book. But yeah. Read the tax man. Said it last night. I went, it's very poor written. Actually, that and the cocky what's his name? Oh, the fucking bald head. He's fucking much from Liverpool. Big gangster, big drug dealer. Cocky. What's his fucking name? He's back in Franklin now. What's his fucking name? The big drug dealer from Curtis Warren. Curtis Warren's book. That was poor written as well. Them two books were poor written. Out of all, Sean Atwood's didn't mind the one in America. Didn't mind that. And when I was in Northumberland, I read Fonger and the Time, Geordie Connection. But Dearbolt Jail could only have a short number of Lee Duffy books because of the influence he had in the jails towards people from like the Teesside area. But I read the Taxman book, and then I'll tell you what else I read of these as well. The book he done with Bronson, where he's in a few chapters in a few pages where Brian's in. I actually done the Brian Cockrell workout, which is quite good, to be honest. He turned up in Middlesbrough 2 years ago with Delroy Short wanting to meet me. Did he? Should have done that, you know. I didn't realise he owned Barra Football Club as well. You didn't know that? So I would love to put a fucking, just that into a book. I remember Zeus saying, why don't you just put it all into a book? I don't know. I don't think I'll have the fucking patience to sit there and fucking tell people my story, to be honest. So how is everyone? Are we all having a good night? Happy Fridays. I've literally just come up for an hour. Well, how long have I done? An hour 15. I'll have another 15. What you like is I tell you who I would love to do a fucking live with Marvin Herbert. Eh? Honest to God, I could sit and listen to that man for fucking time. Eh? Him and I was laughing at fucking Paul Venice last night. Paul Venice. Have you seen the picture with him and Lambo? It looks like he's just been told off. And Billy Moore. I always watch Billy. Me and my friend Kirsty, we're both big Billy Moore fans, and we always have a crack. Did you see that person? Did you see that? And then she went on this fucking thing. I was like, yeah, fucking yeah. She lives in the high rises in Bootle. So good crack. But like I was saying, Piggy, right, Paddy, this is truth, lad. Just sort your fucking head out, mush. Stop living in that fairy tale, that fucking fantasy that you're in, right? And just go back to the old you, same as Cockrell, Brian. Just go and do your shitty lives. Don't mention Jamie and talk about jails. Talk about positive stuff. Instead of just coming on in here and living one man's fantasy like Davey Hasselball wants you to do. I'm sick of people fucking telling people what to do on here. Like, it's killed YouTube. It actually has killed the dark side of it. I agree with Christy. It's fucking killed it right off. You know what I mean? Just, you know what? Even if I've got to set up a fucking roasting channel, right, just for people to come on and roast, proper roast, not this. Oh, your dad's dick's bigger than your ma's fucking big toe, and fucking your ma's fanny's like a fucking roundabout, man. It's been swung both ways. Just mad shit like that, and then next day you're fucking going off fucking living the dream. Honest to God, I would love Cesspit, and I would love the fucking Exposure TV to come back. I really fucking, even fighting trolls back in there. Just somewhere where you can have a laugh. Instead of all this, your kid's this, your ma looks like Bruce Springsteen's left ball sack. You know what I mean? It's shit. It's fucking dead. You're not allowed round kids. Well, I've just spent a fucking lovely week with my nephew and nieces. All right then, but you're not allowed. Oh, you sold drugs in a kid's playground. Oh yeah, but did I have drugs on us? No, I never. I had 2 mobile phones. You ain't a bed with a baseball bat. Oh, well, should have used the fucking head instead. It's shit, man. It's, honest to God, it's pure dog shit. But you've got people that want to bring all this northeast stew. All you're doing, realistically, is sending prices of books through the fucking roof. Podcasts are going to reet up. And you're all just sitting there like, you're targeting me. You're targeting me. You've said hurty words about me, so I'm running to police. Listen, if you're going to go at me, I'm going to roast the back end off you, and I'm going to make you believe anything. I am more people on here than you think about, love. Right? Simple as. Right? I couldn't give a shit about you. If you fucking want a bit, come and get a bit. I'll send you home walking like John Wayne mush. Bruce Springsteen's balls. Yeah, it's also, honest to God, bro. It's like Bruce Springsteen's been fucking ballsack, man. This is how stupid they all are, man. Right, I do put a persona on YouTube, but if you want to talk fucking clever and you want to talk normally, hey, I'll rip you to bits even acting like that. If you want to act like a tit, I'll ruin you being like a tit. Right? If it weren't PD, honest to God, and John Smith, I'm a fucking close up third at roast online. And the best form of pissing them all off is laughing at them. Pretty much. Look at Patrick Ward the other night on Scousers. He fucking crumbled. He crumbled. I only said one thing. I went, Expo make you shit your knickers. And then next minute, I'm fucking ringing him. I'm fucking ringing him. I'm fucking ringing him. I'm thinking, can I put your fucking dummy in, you daft cunt? I love this. That's where I made my name, really, Cesspit. Honest to God, that's where I made my name, Cesspit. Paddy Conroy, you owe me you fucking headset. Fucking talking shit. You owes me a headset. I want Turtle Beach. You dropped off. You've all got my address. No, you're not. What are you on about? No, I'm not. I'm the fucking best roaster on here. Honest to God. I'll tell you what I did have a laugh at. And I know it's the wrong one. I was flicking through Instagram the other day, right? And it was Ginge from Shard End. And it was that shadow boxer. Oh my God, he's coming in a fucking wheelchair. Roast Paddy Mac. No, because I don't need to give man a clout for a person that I don't know. Is that you, Paddy? Is that actually you? You don't know me. I don't know you, but you're obsessed. I can't be arsed with obsessive people. I'd rather just kill you with one thing, to be honest. And that's something that's coming very shortly. Like I said, I know how to push this man's triggers. But to be honest, I've got to say thank you to him, to be honest. Without you putting that clip up, which I have got, you've been a great hand. So why would I roast a man that's helped us out? Why would I roast a man that just fries up people's attention? That's why I don't listen to him. That's why I'm not subscribed to him. I've done his channel once last week, or maybe the week after, for the very first time. All right, Paddy, spot on. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I'll have that. And then your rest of your people, but this is where I see you. You go at me in a group, I'll out your full group. Think about it. Think about it. That's a little riddle for you. Right? If I've done it once on here before, I've done it twice on here before, if I've done it 3 times on here before, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I've took that many groups down with some really you all don't even know about it. Because I come under them all. More channels than enough. Right? Like I said, where have you been? We've got 3 of them in here. Badoosh. I hope you're well. I hope you and Dave are doing good. I haven't heard of him. How's he doing? Is he all right? Are you all right? Send him my love. You're my fam. But anyone will tell you. Anyone will tell you. Right. I'm the worst child to go up on, ain't I? Because I'll just get under your skin, really. Pretty much. And I don't give a shit what happens. Like I say to people on here, if you've got a lad that's got nothing to lose on here and got nothing to lose in life, what can you do to him? That's why the lads in the care system are the best ones on this one. Right? Someone that's got nothing to lose. Right? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to do nought. And you can run your mouth all you want, right? I've got nothing to lose. But like I said, if you're going to try out me. Right? Try out me. Like I said, all you've got to do is go back 4 or 5 years ago. I outed myself because Tony Burke gave me the best advice. Don't let anyone have any ammunition over you on a YouTube platform in a roasting community. So that's what I did. Not one of them could do fuck all. So when they come out with all the bullshit and the bullshit and the bullshit, keep on going. Like I said, he's a all made these allegations over my sister. But you didn't say no when she was on the panel. And then what? Because I've got 3 sisters. Oh, well, it's the wrong sister. Well, my older sister never lived with me when I was young. My middle sister lived in Whitehaven with her father. And my younger sister, we were like filling in. But I got put into care at the age of 10. By myself. Madness, innit? But I love it, honestly. When you're talking about people and you're going at people, all you're doing is just building their channels. That's why I watch the likes of Axel, right? You're all going at Axel, right? As much as I think the lad's a cunt now, you're building his channel. That's why I don't really bother with him. I'm not subscribed. If I'm not subscribed, I'm not watching, and you're not affecting me. You know what I mean? And I don't care about these Facebook lot. There's actually some decent Facebook people on here, and people I've talked to recently in like Sake's chat. There is some decent ones. And I had a crack with that Gypsy Dave tonight. He seems an alright fella, but like I said, other people get into other people. You know, when these people say, you're in other people's ears, I understand that now. I actually do understand that now. And you know what? It's only YouTube. Fucking hell. That's why I'm loving my gaming channel at the minute, because I get 2 or 3 in. I've had that loud dark side in, and I've had a bit of conversation with him. You know what I mean? I really don't care. But like I say, send me away. It's a fucking holiday to me. I know I say. I was thinking of the big man before when I was walking through town this morning. What a laugh I've had with it, mate. What a fucking laugh. I was looking at all, you know what? Who's got all them clips there? YouTube Asylum. And I've got them. I'm not putting them up. I'm going to put them up, on his birthday next year. The old clips of me and him. They were sick, eh? I couldn't believe it, eh? How much I've changed as well, eh? I was looking at YouTube Asylum's first clip of me, and I was thinking, is that really what I used to fucking act like on here? And you can see my flow, my pattern's changed as well, because I speak different, like proper nerves. Now I just let it flow. It's fucking brilliant. Eh? I fucking love it, mate. It's sick. It's sick. But yeah, hope we're all well. Hope we're all good. Tunes on, eh, guys? Tunes on. I like Tunes. If someone put Tunes' link in, I fucking do like him. Like, he's a fucking funny character. But if all you people on here thinking I'm here causing shit, no. Put that clean out the window. I'm not here to cause trouble with anyone. I maybe put the little wooden spoon out, but don't take it to heart. Actually, do not take it to heart, eh? Because I don't mean it. I respect everyone on here to a bit at a level. But I know which ones are the Muppets and which ones aren't, so big up. You're in. I know, I've got them all, and you know what else I found, Don't kick off at me with this, So I logged into my old account, right? The one I was using back then, and it had all that secret. Remember the secret little chatting? Look at the little devil fucking coming out here. This is how much twisted I am. I used to sit there, for fucking hours watching Cindy Collector's chat. You know, your secret little chats you used to have. And I was laughing. Right, there's only 5 people that know about this, but why isn't there an extra person there? And you used to always come in, he's got a different top on, he's got this. I was sitting crying, I was sitting crying. This is what I mean, I've had it with all these on here, I see, this is what I'm saying. They don't have a fucking Scooby-Doo. But I will say this, and this will go on the likes of Burkett and me. You'll never trust me. You'll never trust me. As much as I'll try to change it around, there's always little bits of hatred there. But I can't be arsed, Like, just don't mention me in your shit, and then you don't, like, I'm like, let me prove something here now. Let me try to prove this way I'm more for. Just for you, and I'll show you. I'll show you. Right, we're on. I'm not subscribed. I'm not subscribed. And my subscriptions are on, so you can see who I'm subscribed to. I'm not subscribed to money. Well, I subscribed to Paddy last night, but I was trying to comment in his chat. He wouldn't let me comment otherwise. I'm not subscribed to you. Pretty much. And in all them other accounts, I'm not subscribed to you. But soon enough, I will prove just a little something for you how much Emma Cockrell's twisted. Like I said, Emma, I asked Maria Howard 5 years ago to put any paperwork out of me whatsoever that she wanted. Right? You could go and do any check. And I'll still tell you to this day, go and do any check on me. I give you all the utmost permission to go and get my ACRO, my Sarah's Law, enhanced DBS, go under that. Claire's Law. You can go and get care paperwork. I'll give you my Oasis assessment. You can go and check anything that you was like. No sexual deviant round here. Well, I was to that tranny or took the potato wrap. She was mint. And I'm sorry about using that transsexual woman. Yeah. And then obviously Jimmy trying to get us done for revenge porn, which wasn't Emma Cockrell. Big up Emma, right? Because I had to go and show that to someone the other day, and they went, "Huh? What?" I said, "I told you." Well, just because I'm out sitting in a fucking group chat putting fucking mad pictures in there with all lads, right? And what if I use your fucking name? What have you just done with Humble? You put his mother out there, Jimmy. What did you do? Put GC's kids out there? And I'll tell you something else I found, Ice. And I have got it took down. Fighting Irish. There was someone clipped that of, you know what I'm on about, and I managed to get it took down. So good job I had all them accounts because I struck it like fuck. But even the likes of Fighting Irish, Humble was the first one to go at him. PD, Buggies, Dave. You know what I mean? See, I don't mind Fighting Irish. I can't forgive him what he done to YC. I can't. But the lass is over age. If you actually go and look at the legal consent over there, 16-year-old, right? It's noncy behaviour, proper noncy behaviour. But you can't get done for it. Fact. You can't. Pointless arguing over it, to be honest, because you can't get done for it. But I like Fighting Irish for who Fighting Irish was. Not this seedy behaviour. And if you ever fucking listen to this, I want me cup. Right? Or I'm coming for you. Right, but I'll say how it is. I'll say how it is. I know. Like with Patrick Ward the other night. Right? I asked PD. Show me the proof. Show me the proof there and then. So if you can't say it, go and fucking listen to the dingbats. That's all I call them. The cast off corner. That's what I call them all. Cast off corner, because they've always been fucked off the higher ones on here, right? I don't care, because I've got 1,000 subs with 200 people on, right? This corner's dead. It's got 400 max, right, across the full platform, 400 people. So if you got 400 people in a room, 3 of you go live, they're all going to separate. If no one's live, they're all going into one channel. Does not make you a big channel. You're not a big channel. Simple as. You're in a community of 400 people. But imagine being in a community back in the day with 3,000. There you go. So, it is what it is. But I will say this. Donna Humble ain't a wrong. John Humble ain't a wrong. Paddy Conroy, you've got a few questions, but I wouldn't call you the wrong. Dodgy Dave ain't a wrong. I'm not a wrong. PD's not a wrong. Karma Corner, GC, Ice Queen, all ain't wrong. Right? But there's questions on a few. So, all you've got is go and fuck yourselves, right? You little haters. This is a troll community, right? This is a roasting community. And this is where this community needs to realise you don't target women, you don't target children, and you don't target vulnerable people. Because that's you being a wrong. Pretty much. So that's all like that, yeah. I thought Humble would have jumped on. Little Wim said he was coming on. That was yesterday, last night. But look, I didn't want to need you with that Jim Smith thing, but don't be putting his mother on a YouTube platform, because that channel's going next. Oh, on a little something. If Tony Burkett was going to strike a channel, he'll do it in his own name. If Humble Jaya was going to strike a channel, he'll do it in his own name. If Dodgy Dave's going to strike a channel, he'll do it in his own name. Right? I've only ever struck one channel, and that was that thing I found with Fighting Irish. Pretty much. Because it had kids in it, had IC in it, had Dave in it. Good job it only had 200 fucking views, and it was dead from about 3 years ago, so... Right, so big up yous all. If yous aren't, go on, mate, if yous can. Any of yous. I'm needing a bit of help on me gaming channel. Just with followers, you don't have to fucking watch it out like that, but I'm trying to get up to 500, because that is the channel I am trying to monetize. And it is away from this person, like this side, because I'm progressing. I've got too many fucking channels, and I've just started putting them all away to bed, to be honest. And yeah, if you can as well, is it the burger joint? Now, I didn't realise who it was. If someone's got the link to the burger, what's it fucking called? The Burger Podcast, put it in. And go and drop him a follow. So, oh yeah, hey, JDP chicken nugget, go fuck yourself. Smell of grass. But big up to everyone in the chat. IC, Kaylee, Mandela, Big Kev, Bob C, aka Paddy Mac, Sylar, Kaylee Lar. Who else have we got in? Yeah, if you can as well, go and drop Jamie Boyle's U channel a sub. It's all boxing. Oh, can't wait for tomorrow night. Keith Silber's fucking what's his name? I forgot his fucking last name. Moa, Helen, big ups. Northern Soul, big ups. What else have we got in the chat? We're just flicking through now. Big up Shaz Lad, didn't even see you come in. She's like a ninja, isn't she? Yes, John Carr, didn't even see you. Piggy signed up to ball charges, disappeared. Pretty much. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Right. I don't know when I'll be next on, but I need to do another Crazy World of YouTube soon. I was dying to get PD on. Oh, if he's watching as well, if you're watching, you have seen that live somewhere, where they offered him out on about the acro. I found that somewhere. Big up to YouTube Asylum as well. Big up, Rob, man. Keep them positive and clean and all that. If you can, hit the like button and subscribe if you can. And if you need any links to any movie channels, just have a little look. It's in the description. And it's all there. So, big up to you all. Lots of love. Good night. God bless.